Hello, hello. It is day 3 of this Mayday challenge that I am showing up every day in the month of May. What better month? It is Mental Health Awareness Month. And what better month to start to return back to life? So that's been my goal, is to return back to life and start to re-engage with movement and life in your body and in your mind so that we can all live a better, healthier life. We ready to rock and roll? So guys, I slept last night. I was really fatigued yesterday on day 2 because I didn't sleep well. But last night I slept great, so watch out. I have a lot of energy. So with that said, I'm going to lower down onto my back. What does not feel right for you or what is too challenging, just watch and listen. I'm going to be pulling out an exercise that is quite difficult, and I will talk you through it. So here we go. 10 to 15 minutes, probably 10 to 12 minutes is where I've been going. So we're going to lower down onto your back. You can firstly just extend your legs straight up to the ceiling. And I just realized that I left my earbuds out, so I hope all of you guys can hear me okay. It's going to be a little bit lighter, but I'm not going to interrupt the flow here. So legs are extended fully up to the ceiling. I'll try to talk a little bit louder. You're then going to curl up into your upper abdominal curl. You're going to hold here and just start to re-engage or engage with your core. That is what's going to support you. So I'm really pulling my abdominals in and up, and here we go for the hundreds, which is every session because we have to warm up. Yesterday I was in table position, which was here. You can be here, or you can extend your legs out, more challenging. So I'm going to go to a little more challenge today because I have some energy and I was well rested last night. So remember, it's inhaling for your 5 deep breaths and exhaling for 5 deep exhalation, deep counts. So count. Inhale deeply for 5. And exhale out for 5. And we're doing 10 breaths. That is the true hundreds. So that 5 and 5, of course, equals 10. If we do 10, then we've made it to 100. Woo, I'm starting to feel the heat now. Two more breaths. Whew. And rest. Just hug the knees in, rock side to side. Man, that is a good warm-up. That is the intention of the hundreds, is to oxygenate you, to get your blood pumping, to feel that little heat rush come up all the way up through the top of the head, to prepare you for what's to come. So we're going with some more abs. I'm feeling abs and hips today. How does that sound? So this is single leg stretch, which is part of the stomach series. There's 5 exercises, and I'm just hugging my right knee in towards my nose. And then I'm going to switch to the left and just hold here. I like to get a little warmed up and stretched and ready to flow. Inhale and exhale. So you're inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. And really take that opportunity to press up into your knee or your shin, to engage deeper into your core so that you can release your neck. This is where I often hear in teaching, my neck is killing me. So we don't want your neck to hurt. You can lower it down if you need to. Now we're going to what's called double leg stretch. Push your shins and knees up into your hands. Hold here. Just stay engaged with your core. Today we're going to reach out, follow our legs. Exhale, you bring it back. Inhale out. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale out. We're just doing 5. 2 more. And last one. And rest. You can, again, rock side to side. So we got energy, core work. Okay, so this one is leveling up, you guys. See if I can even do it. I'm really trying to get my body back. But this is called jackknife. It's quite difficult. So I'm going to show you a modification, and then I'm going to go to the full expression. We're going to take our legs and do a double lower lift. As you bring your legs in and up, you're going to bring your knees towards your shoulders, press your arms into the mat, and roll over. And then you can roll it back out. Let's just go inhale, extend out, exhale, roll and lift if you're able. Once again, just watch and listen if this starts to become too challenging. Now we're going to go to the full expression. You can continue to do that modified version. You're going to lower down. A little momentum takes you up, and then you slowly squirt those toes across the ceiling. And man, feel those triceps. And up, and slowly lower down. We're doing one more. You can hear it in my breath anytime I'll start to really kick in some work. And lower it down, and you can rest. And then we're going to rock ourselves up. All right, so as I said, we're going to take it into some hips. Hips don't lie. I always think of Shakira every time I start to bring in the side kicks, which is working up our hips. So we're going to angle your legs just a little bit forward of your hip bones. And I'm going to stay up on my elbow and my forearm. But if that is too much, you can come down and put your hand behind your head, or you can bring your head all the way down. I'm just going to stay upright. Okay, you choose. So you're going to lift up your top leg. This is my left, and we're just going to lift and lower. So I'm not going to look at you because I want to make sure that I'm having a neutral spine. So you want your gaze to be forward, because if you have a kink in your spine and you're looking down, you're going to kink the rest of your spine. And in order to work your body the best and uniformly, you want to have your spine as much in what I'm going to say neutral. We're in a little flexion here. But you want to be in good alignment so that your muscles can then work appropriately for you. And I'm just lifting and lowering, you guys, continuing to reach out. Now I'm going to pause here, hip level, and then we're going to take it into a circle, little circles. So I'm pulling out, some really true, just classic mat Pilates exercises for these first days of this challenge. And then you may see me start to introduce some Lauren variations, if you will. But we are really sticking with some true fundamental Pilates mat exercises. So I've increased the circle. Now I'm going to reverse that circle. And this is where the hip will really start to feel it. So you may be feeling a little burn. Sometimes a little burn is okay. If it's excruciating, of course, stop. And then you can lower it down or just decrease your circles. Okay, the last one of this series is going to be, well, I'm going to do one more after this. It's called pendulum. So you're going to bring your leg forward, flexed foot, swing it back with the point. So flexing forward, extending back. So now we're adding a little movement in our spine. We're flexing, and now we're extending. And flexing, really good for the hips. And you can rest on that one. The last one we're going to do is our clam. So we're going to bend our knees. I'm floating my heels up, and I'm going to take my hand onto my hip. Because as we start to open and close our clam, this is to be working your glute medius, so not your hip flexor. So if your hip flexor kicks in, it's going to send your hip back. We want to, as we lift, bring our hip forward, and that's going to kick in your glutes. That's where we're going to get our hips and our glutes nice and toned for your bathing suits or whatever you want to tone it for. And your inhale is going to open. I always like to pause and then squeeze as you come down. Really try to get into those deeper glute muscles. One more. Fantastic. And then I'm going to switch over to the other side. I also want to give a little shout out to Athleta. Thank you, Athleta. I am loving, loving, loving these double pocket tights. Oh my gosh, they are awesome. And thank you so much for all of your support. And guess what, you guys? They gave me some gift cards. So whoever is going to engage the most, guess what? I'm going to send you a gift card from Athleta. They have been so kind. I love Athleta. And these are so amazing. I love, love, love these double pockets because now you can take it outside and you can slip your phone in or your credit cards or whatever you need while you're out and about. Now here we go with our circles, little circles. Thank you everyone for joining. I am seeing you. So awesome. And now we're going to start to increase our circles. And then we're going to reverse our circles. And the second side usually kicks in a lot faster because it was already working when it was stabilizing you on the other side. So hang in there, hang in there. I have a stretch coming up after this. It's going to help out. Okay, pause there. Okay, pendulum, we're going forward with a flexed hip and foot and point and extend it back. Inhale, flex forward. Exhale to extend back. Again, really good for hip stability. Not just getting our bathing suit hips ready, but really good for hip stability. We definitely need that. One more. And here we go with our clam. So again, I like to place my hand on my hip for cueing. And then you're going to squeeze your heels and open up. Pause. Exhale, slowly close. Inhale, you open, squeeze, and exhale, slowly close. Again, we're working the glute medius, if you care to know, but it's your behind, right where my hand is. And I've probably done the Lauren count. Lauren is known to have very random counting. There we go. Your hips are probably burning. So we're coming onto our backs to finish up with a good figure four stretch. So I have my left ankle over my right knee. Lift up your right leg. Take your left hand through the triangle. Hold your right thigh. And gently pull in towards your chest. Now when you pull, you want to relax your glutes. You don't want to tense up. So back off if it's too tense. And then ease back into the stretch. Yep, this is that hurts so good sensation, but just try to relax into it. And always deep breathe. Excellent. And then switching and doing the other side. So right ankle over left knee. Lift up that left thigh and pull gently and try to relax. So tomorrow is my master class. It starts at 9 for anyone who wants to join. It's for an hour and 15 minutes. I go deeper into the fundamentals and we are talking sleep. And you can see compared to yesterday how a good night's rest will awaken you and give you more energy. So we're going to talk about how you can incorporate some movement and meditation practices in this particular masterclass that I'm starting, but it's on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Would love to have you. And you can finish it up and rock it up. Thank you guys so much for joining on this third day of the challenge. And I hope you all make it a superior day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.